Hello and welcome to EV Review Ireland. My name is Derek Riley. Today we are looking at the Porsche Taycan 4S Cross Turismo. So let's get started. This video is in partnership with Energia, Ireland's greenest electricity supplier. They are the Green Energy Provider Award winners at the 2019 and 2020 Green Energy Awards. What we're going to do is, because this is a extraordinary EV, I have asked on social media channels, Twitter and LinkedIn and Facebook, and even through the YouTube channel, the community section, what would you like to see me doing in it? And we have our top 5 things, nearly the top 5 things. So we are going to be doing, number 1, seeing if we had to bring somebody to the airport, what's the luggage capacity like? And being across Turismo, you would hope it is up there. Number 2, I'm going to do some weekly shopping in my local Aldi. Number 3, I'm going to go and go from Dunleary, about an hour's drive south, motorway N11, and visit a friend of mine from college called Mert. And he's got a food truck section that he's after doing down there in Arklow. Beautiful, right there on the harbour in the boatyard, I think he's calling it. So we're going to go visit Owen and see what's happening down there. So it's going to give me a bit more time. So today I've got this car for 6 hours. It won't be a full review, it's more to see about the practicality of it. Number 4, then I am going to bring the dog to the vet. Somebody asked about bringing the dog to the beach, but I wouldn't do that to this beautiful brand new Porsche Taycan 4S Cross Turismo. And then number 5, I'm going to pick up my godchild and niece from Creche. So we're going to see if we can fit a child seat into the back of it. So stay tuned. It's all about practicality, especially the fact that it's a Cross Turismo. It has the space, it has that Porsche badge, so it has the performance. So let's see what it's all about. So stay tuned to the end to see if it manages all 5 things. Challenge number 1 is to see if we can fit this luggage in the boot. Simple press button. It's going to be no problem. Swallows it up. And we also have a frunk as well, so let's see if that front, that cabin size luggage will fit in the front luggage as well. Frunk is opened up by a button on the keypad, and it's got 4 buttons on it: unlock, lock, frunk and boot. And the boot is automated, but when you pop the frunk, it just pops it open. Then there's a latch underneath. A lot of people will leave the cables in there. Big substantial case. And this is your standard size cabin luggage. No problem. This is very much an aspirational car for a lot of people. So it would be people very successful in business, that come into a bit of money, might win the lottery, etc. So the Porsche Taycan 4S Cross Turismo is retail price here in Ireland of 112,000 euros, 349 basic level. A lot of stuff is standard on it, but there are optional extras like anything that you can get in it. Speaking of optional extras, the car on the day I had 35 different paid extras, bringing it in at a grand total of 137,775 euros, making it one of the most expensive EVs I've reviewed on the channel. Beautiful car to drive. You've got this gorgeous curved display in front of the driver, and on the right hand side you have, whether it's the adaptive stability is on or off. You have your notification on whether how you're using the suspension, what setup is on it. You have your ride height as well, so it can be adjusted. Then in the middle you can configure it, but at the moment I have the speedo in the middle. I've got the map in behind that, and then I've got navigation. On the left hand side you can see then with regards to what is left on the or what the odometer is. And then on the left, on the far left, so they've kind of done it outside of the steering wheel, middle section in through the steering wheel. It's a beautiful 3-spoke steering wheel. And on the outside of that, on the screen and the eye line, you've got those additional lights. So they've done it really, really well. Here we are at my local Aldi doing a weekly shopping, and it is well able to take it. Obviously with Cross Turismo, it's got a lot of space in the boot, and it has that front frunk as well. I'll put the literage up there, but when I put the post up on social media asking everyday things or ordinary things to do in an extraordinary car, definitely going shopping was one of them. So a couple of bags and a carton of milk, or a crate of milk, and there's even more space, loads of space in it. So very much like the airport run with the suitcase, well able for it. This video is in partnership with Energia, so make sure you go to energia.ie/electric-cars. When you get there, you've got a couple of phone numbers if you want to talk to somebody online. The reason that I've picked Energia as my partner on the channel is they have 100% green energy. They're about future thinking with a focus on renewable energy sources. They have some EV-specific energy products with reduced night rates. They also have numerous partnerships with other car brands where you get free home chargers and 20% off your energy. So make sure you go to the website in the description. They've got some EV specific tariffs, and you can even chat to them on WhatsApp. Beautiful 2-coloured leather, a kind of a black and a kind of a grey colour. The steering wheel is leather coated as well, and beautiful instruments, push button, knurled dials. And you also have your drive mode in a turn wheel as well. Behind that then on the right hand side you've got your window wipers, and on the left hand side you've got your lights, and bottom left you've got your cruise. Good solid doors. You've got 3 presets because everything is electrically adjusted, driver and passenger. You're paying over 110,000 euros, so it's what you'd expect. Good solid doors. Everything electrically adjusted on the door as well, so from windows to wing mirrors, and they're retractable. Really nice lumbar support as well. Moving across then, you've got on this current car that I'm driving, you've got 2 screens, one for the passenger, central one with home. Within that you've got navigation, media, phone, etc., and then some shortcut buttons to charging and climate. And then underneath that then you've got your double vents, but then you have your climate control, so air con, dual zone. You can get 4 zone, it's an optional extra, and you will have that in the back. Taycan badging. Top of the dash you've got this beautiful analog clock that ticks around the seconds, and then within the dial you have the digital hour and minute. Yeah, panoramic sunroof, frameless rear view mirror, big massive cup holder here. Behind that then a smaller cup holder, and then underneath that then a armrest with a pocket underneath. And inside that you have 12 volt and 2 USB type C's. You've got some storage in underneath that central console as well. Very nicely cocooned. Number 3 was head down to Arklow to visit my good friend Owen Murta, otherwise known as Mert, to his food yard or food trailer in his boat, the boat yard is what he calls it. Wasn't there on the day, unfortunately. I was going to surprise him, so I didn't get to catch him. But it was nice to get the Taycan 4S Cross Turismo on the road. It has a WLTP of 484 and real world range of about 405 kilometers. Beautiful speed and great comfort. Challenge number 3 is to bring my dog to the vet. Somebody actually said that they wanted to bring the dog to the beach, but this is a brand new car. I won't be doing that, but I have put the seat covers on it there, and this is Darwin. Oh yeah, that's all she's interested in. And she has her safety harness on there as well, on her lead, and we've got the covers up there, so off to the vets we go. This Porsche comes with 2 ports, one either side, CCS on the right hand side and AC on the left hand side. AC will take 11 kilowatts standard and optional 22 kilowatts, meaning overnight charging of 13 and a half hours. DC is a different story with an 800 volt architecture. It has a 262 DC kilowatt fast charging capability, so it can go from 10 to 80% in 19 minutes, and it has an 83.7 kilowatt hour usable battery. front corners as I'm looking out. I'm seeing the wheel arches, so it's definitely Porsche. You know you're in a Porsche. And on the rear view mirrors, you can see the hips of the rear wheels. Part 5 of our day is going to pick up my niece from Creche. So what we've done is we've put a child seat in the back, loads of room. I've set the seat for myself. So she's a tall girl, but she'll have no problem with the legs in the background. So we're going to pick her up, see what she thinks of the car, and then head back up to Porsche Dublin to return it.
Oh!
That's fresh. Where's the baby car?
Oh, very good.
I'm trying out.
Oh,
Three.
you're getting so tall.
Yeah.
Here, can I hold your hoodie? Can you hold the hoodie? Okay. Now, this is the car I have today. You like it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now.
Is it
nice?
Yeah.
Do you like the car?
Yeah.
You do?
Oh, dude, I can see the whole planet.
If the window doesn't go down all the way, is that a good thing?
Is it a good thing the window doesn't go down all the way?
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
I like your sunroof.
You like the sunroof?
Amazing.
You can see the stars in the sky.
Gorgeous. Is it worth the money? Hard to tell. Having it for a couple of hours, it's difficult to, but the quality is definitely there and the performance is there and it is practical from what you've seen today. Let me know in the comments what you think. It won't be for everybody's budget, I appreciate that. But if they're selling a lot of them, and a lot of Porsche drivers are making the switch over to electric, and so you're looking at this versus the Plaid Model S, and is this a better quality fit and finish with the new Plaid Model S? Has it been improved on the existing one? You've got that frunk, and it takes that luggage we can see from the airport run scenario, and the boot is just massive, absolutely huge. So plenty big for anybody, and the fact that you can there's the ISOFIX seats in the back for the child seats, and my niece / goddaughter is just coming up 4 in a couple of weeks, and she's a tall girl as well, so her feet were kicking on the back of the chair, but it's solid, so there's nothing there that it's going to affect. Overall, I've really enjoyed my time with the Porsche Taycan 4S Cross Turismo. If you're thinking of buying this Porsche or any electric car, don't forget to check out energia.ie/electric-cars, and you can see how you can get a free home charge point and 20% off your energy. Click the link on the screen or in the description. Had a great day, just not long enough. Looking forward to maybe getting it again in the future for a couple more, a bit of a longer spin. Hopefully you've enjoyed the review. Let me know what you think in the comments. Make sure you like the video. And remember, if you think an EV is for you, leave it to me and I'll review. Thanks for watching.